Hello. I have meditation in the background, some deep sleep meditation on YouTube for like 23 hours. I am not gonna plan on sleeping that long, and I hope it has a double effect where it just knocks me out like a double shot of espresso, where it just hits you and then it just hits me. Insomnia, done. No, I actually been sleeping pretty well, and I've been sleeping with Amazon Prime on, which isn't bad because like typically my back is faced towards it, but I am moving into another existence where I'm not disappointed in myself. I told myself I'm going straight vegan, and no, I don't have all of the food I want here, and I still have food left for the month since it's the end of the month, and I don't want to spend the money right now to just contribute to a whole new lifestyle. And so I think I need to follow my schedule and know when it's time for me to go vegan. And I have salad, kale, potatoes, bread. So those are the things I'm going to probably eat for the next few days until May starts up. It is the 24th of April, and I ate French toast, peppers, and eggs. Yes, I put the peppers first. And sausage. And then earlier today I had a cup of noodles, and I had 2 sausages in there. And legit, I just got out the shower, and I had to take a really hot shower, where the shower was like I was burning my hands because my hands just felt tingly. And I knew going into a warfare, a mind game, it's difficult to deal with. And I knew now, whereas I'm going into existence of, I got 4 different job offers. I still got some interviews coming. I'm ready. I finished up my braids. Today was the first time I went outside when I finished my braids. And this blue SUV drove by, and I was in the front checking the mail for my mom. The blue SUV drove by, and I didn't look at it, but I looked at it and I seen it, and there was some 2 chocolate brown men. So they beeped at me, and I'm like, summer's gonna be a hot and daisy time. So if that is what I'm expecting, not to be catcalled, but just to be recognized. First time me really going outside once I finish my hair, then I get beeped at just for checking the mail. Yes, I had some red lips on, some eyeliner, and I had like a nice brown pair of leggings on with a dope graphic t-shirt, so it wasn't anything like that. And I know the way I take care of myself and look, folks really never really see that around here, where it's like she looks like a movie star. She looked like she's on TV, especially with my white hair. And so I look stunning. Like, I can't stop looking in the mirror, where I just had to put on my bonnet. Like, oh my gosh, I look so damn good. So I am actually very proud of myself, where I want to cry, but I don't want to cry. And I'm very proud of myself for getting some jobs. And I'm also very proud of myself for doing my hair the way I wanted it to be. And listening to myself and listening to God, and it turning out stunning. And I'm beyond grateful where not just a beep when I just go outside, but hopefully folks are able to see she worked hard on herself. Where I've been down for a long time, and me turning over a new leaf of heartbreak is over. You get your confidence back. You get your groove back. I haven't had what folks are engaging in the clubs and in their houses and hiding it from their baby mamas and baby daddies. I'm not engaging in those type of negative behaviors such as sex. I'm not. One of the things I'm really engaging in is just respect. If you can respect me and recognize the beauty within and how hard I spent on myself Oh yeah, I deserve a beep. I better be more beeps when I go outside. You know, the fire truck better be set off when I go outside. You know what I mean? And it better not be no fire. It just better be me. She is so lit. Hot tamale. There I am. No fire. Well, maybe I should calm down and step in some cold water. But I actually had a shower in some hot water. Whereas, like, today's the third shower I took. And I feel so bad. And also, I have to take this many showers. Whereas, I know I'm going into a new awakening in life. And it's hard for me to go into that space with people around me that's trying to bring me down. And people can say the devil. People can say the masked man, nightmares. It's really yourself you're running away from. So all of these people are images of your true being, your true self, whereas you are breaking barriers. Where in reality, there's no such thing as the devil. We want to look at God as being a higher being other than ourselves. And when we start listening to our internal voice, when we find that voice again, that's when the magic actually happens. That's when you're able to counteract every demonic thing in this world. And demonic, I just mean unnatural. That can be technology, that can be aliens, that can be ghosts. And so I put a very long and hard thought to what is it next I need to do. Yes, just make money and focus on my career and my life and gain stability and find financial freedom. And it's healthy living. I'm barely breathing. And healthy living is veganism for me. Whereas I was watching one of my favorite tarot guides. And as I was like watching her, and I don't want to put her on the spot, but like I'm calling her out because I admire her. She said she needs to eat. She was like, this energy is like targeting me. I need to eat. And I learned I have grown because that was me for 3 to 4 years. And I want to cry. That was me 3 to 4 years of going through spiritual warfare. And this individual is in a teaching role where it's when you're healing, you have to feel those energies. You have to feel vibrations of what other people are dealing with. You have to see those faces that they see. And it's not easy. You need stomach for it. That's typically when you see spiritual guides, they have music on. Typically their favorite music to help them and raise their frequency and vibration, because they're coming down dealing with low vibrations of individuals, especially when you're in a teaching manner. And I realized I was only wasting my money sleeping, smoking weed, DoorDash, food, and I mean some good food. Chicken Alfredo, steak and potatoes, all of it. So good. And when you feel certain impulses of, oh, I need to eat, and you're not hungry, that means you don't have control over your being anymore. One of those energies had actually taken over you, where it's, I'm hungry. And now I feel like I'm teaching the guide who taught me so much. And that's how it's supposed to be. She taught me. Shortly after watching some of her videos, I found my own tarot deck that spoke to me. Tarot has to speak to you. Your next step of spirituality has to call you. And it called me, where it's this life must choose you. You cannot choose it. And you are it if you are chosen. And how she helped me, hopefully she's able to recognize that I was in that same role about 3-4 years ago, where I wasn't teaching. I was making music and putting it out on social media. And so that's partly teaching, but I wasn't helping one-on-one. She's taking direct energies, individual basis. And it hurts now knowing that I was in that space of being possessed, having no control over my body. I need to eat. I need to eat certain foods, being told what to do. Terrible. Where it's these spirits, if we're not emotionally, physically, and just ruthlessly connected and combined, we must be untethered with ourselves. It's very easy that these energies can come inside of us if we don't know who we are. Scary things. Just like the wind. When it's windy outside, I ask that you stay inside, because spirits love to travel in the wind. Where it's if you smoke weed, even cigarettes, if you know how to use it and smoke properly, you release those bad energies. It's not just giving you food for thought of, oh, I feel calm and relaxed. Or another state of, this is culture, so I just must do it because everybody else is doing it and it feels good. And I don't have to think about anything negative. And a lot of folks are just addicted to the tobacco. A lot of folks put the grabba. A lot of folks put like cigarette guts and backwood guts. And a lot of folks smoke with backwoods. You're not addicted to the weed. You're addicted to the tobacco. And so knowing how to counter those, because tobacco was used smoking during slavery time, right? And being able to counter and use those smoking techniques as breath. I'm breathing in fire. So it's typically not what you smoke, it's how you smoke it. Because some folks smoke sage. Some folks smoke rose petals. And fruits, dried fruits. So it's not what you smoke. It's if you're able to inhale it, where you're able to counteract that disease, that virus, that face that's just stuck to you, that gunk of those individuals' energies, the monsters within. We burn them. That's why this world is so negative, where demons you'll see just smoking and engaging in those things and laughing, having fun. When I smoke, I'm at war. Big difference. And now I'm not smoking. And I'm asking God to remove. And when I ask God, I ask myself, where my nose was just itching, like I like rubbed inside of my nose. And I have 2 nose piercings. When I seen my higher self in my meditation, the holes of my piercings were still there, but my piercings weren't there. I had nice coils, thick hair, down to my shoulders. And it was fluffy, black. parted right down the middle. And I was wearing all white. And that image will never leave my mind of my safe space. So I am able to speak now because I have a safe space and nobody is able to go into. Where I brought 2 individuals in there in deep meditation. And I don't have to be in meditation in a deep stance to do so. Because tomorrow I'm going back in meditation. And when I go in meditation, I promise you I'm gonna fuck some shit up. Where once you get peace of mind, you are only a vessel for spiritual warfare. Once you are in combination where this life is not for everybody. Many are called, few are chosen. Jesus was a vessel for physical warfare. If you think your body and you are not Christ, you're sadly mistaken. Where you must be used and abused. You must be. Those who are tormented the most treat people the best. And being in these sacred spaces in our minds are actually in the physical 3D reality. And how do we counteract? We don't. We can't. We cannot counteract. We must just be. Because there is heaven and there is hell. Believe it or not. There are those who are good and those who are foreseen bad. I say foreseen because I believe we're all intentionally good. And many of us are bad. So, how do we believe? How do we choose and grow within our goodness? You just focus on you. And that's what Spirit does. Spirit's the good. Where it's many times we engage in sex. Many times we are smoking and drinking. But if you are calling yourself to a new degree, even in your mind, of saying, I am open to change. I am saying no and stopping in a world that's just terrible. Where its identities are given to us. We are our jobs and in what we do. We have no pleasure outside of drinking and smoking. Where the simple pleasure is just stirring your food. Stirring it because you're grateful you have that food. Making a salad and taking your time fluffing it. Picking the greens because you're grateful there was a harvest. Yet, many of us don't understand who even built our home. Who spent the time and actually built this house? That's hard. That's hard to be happy in. Where it's, I am so grateful. I am living with my mother and my little sister. And I am in a pleasurable space of opportunity only, where what should be in this household right now, in my eyes and in my room, is given opportunity. Opportunity to think, opportunity to do as I please, opportunity to be myself, opportunity to get a car or 2 or 3, opportunity to be the best me I need to be. Because some folks said it's beyond money, yet currency is flow. So I know I have all I need based on my spiritual understanding, enlightenment. And how do I bring that to the table is the next question. How do I do that? I eat vegan, vegetables, fruits, sometimes. Woman, we eat less fruit. Did we know that? The sugars are actually toxins for us, where our body is the natural apple. Our vagina is our own fruit, cherry. And eating other fruits from nature, because actually fruits are those plants, sometimes vaginas, how they reproduce, their seeds. And that can disrupt our bodies and make us more like a mango. So it's different type of fruits that we know should be behavioral to our systems. Because not everything is what it seems. Where it's science, I beg to differ. Money, I beg to differ. Stores, grocery stores, everything in the store can be edible, including the chairs. LOL. Me, I don't believe so. Whereas I think, and I know, certain fruits, when I taste it, taste amazing. I want to be his only fruit. Whereas when we eat too much fruits, our man that we attract has a wandering eyes for different fruits. So we have to be pleasant of the things that we digest. Whereas dried fruits are more of a ladies, of females liking. Dried berries, berries especially, are good. A lot of the fruits don't necessarily exist. They have their own consciousness, which is scary, where they're actually ladies in itself. Whereas berries, anything in the berry category, can last a lifetime. We must trust in our own being. Whereas, don't listen to me, listen to you. I have meditation music on in the background. I'm looking at eucalyptus hanging. I'm okay.